How's it going, everyone? Gotta talk a little bit about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Of course, the demo is dropping today. We had heard about that State of Play later today. I know some of you guys are super excited for State of Play, others not so much. Guys, the game comes out February 29th. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna play it. At this point, I don't need to watch content to sell me on the game, but I will continue talking about it because there's relevant things to talk about, especially with the trophy list coming out and that having a bit of spoilers in it. Remember, you get a trophy for every chapter that you complete throughout the game, so that could be a little bit of spoiler territory. On top of that, demo out today, as I mentioned. We're gonna get story spoilers. It's gonna happen. Be a little bit diligent in terms of trying to stay away from that stuff, you know? If you're trying to experience the story fresh and, you know, come February 29th, you're just trying to experience it as a new title and don't have the entire story spoiled for you. As I mentioned, I did get FF7 Remake spoiled for me, which was exciting on one hand when I found out they were gonna change everything, and then on the other hand, it kind of sucked getting spoiled on the game. But somebody left a comment on a previous video noting that their pre-order for the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Deluxe Edition from Best Buy in particular, and that's very relevant for those of you that care about the specifics, as I've mentioned in previous videos, but we'll talk more about it, was canceled. That really made me scratch my head, and I looked into it a little bit more, and yeah, Best Buy accidentally canceled Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Deluxe pre-order, so The Gamer has an article on this, which was pretty interesting, reported by Wario64, very great Twitter account. If you received that email from Best Buy, then your pre-order has really been canceled. Best Buy reached out after cancellations to confirm a mistake had been made, however, unable to simply reverse that mistake. Anyone who received an email telling them their pre-orders had been canceled will now need to place their order again. The money you initially paid should have been credited back to your account. However, there's a major issue attached to this. First of all, the Deluxe Edition is seemingly sold out everywhere. If you go on eBay right now, which I don't recommend you to buy the gouged up copy, guys, like, don't be doing that, but it's literally going for $200. I see some listings for like $170, $160. This is a $100 collector's edition, but do remember, in terms of secondhand pricing, things are gonna be egregiously priced leading into the release of the game, and then come release day and afterwards, there's a little bit of a correction, because nowadays what people do, and it's not a great thing that people do, but when it comes to deluxe editions and special editions that people think will be expensive, they pre-order a bunch of different copies from different retailers. Retailers max you out, but there's nothing stopping people from doing a couple pre-orders at Best Buy, one at Walmart, one at Amazon, one at Target, one at Kmart, one at a Blockbuster, whatever you want to do. You can, you know, figure out ways to get several copies of the game. And then you list them all on eBay, you see who buys them, and, you know, come release day, if you have an inventory, you can cancel your pre-orders, do whatever the hell you want to do. I remember with Horizon Forbidden West, the Regala edition, that was the top tier edition, was like price gouged to the heavens pre-release, and then turned out a lot of people didn't want digital copies of a game with a collector's edition, and it ended up, you know, kind of going back down in price. You guys get the idea. But yeah, that's been happening a lot. A lot happened with the Metroid Dread collector's edition as well a couple of years ago. It happens with like a lot of collector's editions these days. Yeah, just know the game and know how it's played when you guys are looking at buying special editions and collector's editions and they're sold out. This is what's happening. That's what people do. That's just the reality of the situation. So the deluxe edition is seemingly sold out everywhere. Obviously, the $350 Super Special Edition is sold out everywhere as well. Your boy actually, you know, I was a little bit tempted and I didn't really think clearly, and I just put my pre-order in for that Super Special Edition of Rebirth, and I didn't realize that the young Square Enix store it makes you pay immediately. It's not you pay when it ships. No, you pay immediately, and yeah, that's unfortunate. Man, Square Enix store, get your crap together. That store is an abomination, and I think really preventing a lot of people from buying stuff through it. So obviously, get that together. The Square Enix, I don't know. They're not watching this video, but yeah, that store is an abomination. But I got that top edition. That's sold out as well, but again, that might come back in stock. We'll see how that turns out. But the Best Buy cancellations are so important because I mentioned this in a previous video. Best Buy is the retailer that's offering the awesome Steelbook, and a lot of you guys pre-ordered it from Best Buy because of that Steelbook. Now, the Deluxe Edition comes with a Steelbook in its own right. That Steelbook has Zack carrying Cloud on the cover. The other Steelbook, the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook, it's essentially the same cover art as the game, but you replace Zack and Cloud with Tifa and Aerith. It looks awesome and something that people would obviously want. And by the way, Best Buy, I don't know how they secure these deals, but they also had an exclusive Steelbook for Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion back in December of 2022. That Steelbook, guys, goes for $70. Yeah, $70 for that Crisis Core Steelbook. I had mentioned that in a video, and then a lot of you guys were like, what the F? Let me go buy it from Best Buy. And yes, that Steelbook, people are already selling it on eBay. And the Steelbook listing, I kid you guys not, is $75 already. Now, this might be a case where a lot of Steelbooks come in and people are ultimately like, okay, it's flooded in the market, it'll come back down. But this listing that I found on eBay, I guess the eBay seller listed 3 of these Steelbooks, and 2 of them have already sold. 2 people decided to spend $75 on this damn Steelbook. That was a pre-order incentive from Best Buy. But guess what? It is no longer a pre-order incentive from Best Buy because I guess enough people pre-ordered the game where they just decided, hey, we ran out of the Steelbook. I've heard rumblings where like Best Buy Canada is still offering the Steelbook, and you can go the route of going into store and asking, like, I don't know, it's gonna be a crapshoot at this point to get this Steelbook, and that's so unfortunate, especially if you have the Deluxe Edition pre-order. The idea was you were gonna get 2 Steelbooks. You were gonna get the one that comes with the Deluxe Edition, and then you were gonna get this pre-order incentive, and a lot of people were like, especially when I pointed out the Crisis Core element in that video, people were like, oh, what the hell is going on here? Yes, these are the things that are hidden. Now, I know for some of you guys, you're buying the game digitally, you don't care about some Steelbook, you don't care about collector's items, but Final Fantasy VII is one of those IPs and one of those game franchises. I know Final Fantasy is the IP in the franchise, but Final Fantasy VII is like a franchise within the franchise. It's iconic. It has a heartfelt place in a lot of people's memory, and people are attached to FF7 as a game and a series, and they want things like these deluxe editions, these collector's steelbooks, especially when it looks as dope as it does. I mean, come on, man. Like, the Sephiroth, Aerith, and Tifa, like, on the steelbook. It's a great-looking steelbook, and then on top of that, the deluxe edition is being price gouged as well, up to $160 to $200, so Best Buy completely fumbled here, and as I'm recording this video, the Deluxe Edition is not available to pre-order, but let me check once again. The Standard Edition, obviously, is available to pre-order, but if this applies to you, you're not getting the Standard Edition, you're trying to get the Deluxe Edition, and I'm pulling it up right now. Let's hope that it's in stock. It is not in stock. Now, it does list a coming soon tab that's blacked out, but yo, I don't think it's coming back in stock. I think if your order got canceled, which somebody in the comment section said that their order got canceled, not only are you out the Deluxe Edition, and if you want it, you gotta pay the egregious price markup on eBay or something like that, or hope that it goes back in stock, which is a crapshoot, but you also lost out on the Steelbook, which is also equally as big of a bummer, given that that Steelbook could be something that is very expensive. Again, the Deluxe Edition can come down in price, the Steelbook can come down in price, but that is not guaranteed, so, like, it is what it is. Like, if you got that email, I would be absolutely incensed, and I believe it was only for the Deluxe Edition pre-orders, but a lot of people, especially if you're watching a video about, you know, getting a Steelbook, you're probably buying the Deluxe Edition. This is a game that I think the Deluxe Edition is gonna do very, very well, at least the physical Deluxe Edition. The digital Deluxe Edition is kind of memes, but the physical Deluxe Edition with the other Steelbook, soundtrack CD, art book, like, that's gonna do fairly well, but, yeah, wanted to bring that news to you guys. Very, very unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is. Like, I can't do anything. I'm just a dude ranting about video games on YouTube. You think I control Best Buy and their shenanigans? I don't control any of that, but yeah, that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts. My apologies for the... why am I apologizing? Like, it's Best Buy's incompetence that has led to these cancellations, but hopefully things work out and you can end up getting the Steelbook, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. But that'll do it for me. Let me know your thoughts down below. As always, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.